Good afternoon. Welcome back to Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center for another MIAA men's basketball matchup between the Olivet Comets and the Kalamazoo Hornets. Game 2 of our doubleheader today. The Kalamazoo College women's team picked up a victory over Olivet, 70-57, about half an hour ago. And now game 2, a big one for both of these teams. Each team, Olivet rather, trying to stay in league tournament position. Kalamazoo trying to get back in position. 8 teams in the league. 6 teams make it. Kalamazoo sits in 7th. They're 2 games back of a spot, and a win here will go a long way into getting the Hornets where they want to be. Olivet 3-4 in the league, trying to continue their momentum that they've had after picking up a win. They've won 2 of their last 3, including a 95-64 domination of Kalamazoo at Olivet a little over a week ago. As we look at the starting lineups and the records for both these teams, we'll start with Olivet. 5-13 overall, 3-4 in league play. Sam Hargraves is their head coach, coming off of a 69-56 win at Alma on Wednesday. Their starters, first up, a freshman forward from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 12, Porter Kretschmann. A sophomore guard from Bronson, Michigan, number 14, Aiden Hathaway. Sophomore guard from Flint, Michigan, number 23, Nathan Richardson. Sophomore center from Farmington Hills, Michigan, number 40, Lee Hardy. And a sophomore center from Holland, Michigan, number 50, Connor Skipper. Sam Hargraves is assisted by associate head coach Chad Lovelace and assistants Brian Snyder and Ryan Franklin. Now we look at Kalamazoo. They're 8-10 overall, 1-6 in league play. They've dropped their last 3. Most recently, a heartbreaking 69-68 loss to Adrian on Wednesday. Their starting lineup goes Lucas Hannafin, a junior guard from Chelsea, Michigan. A junior guard from Howell, Michigan, number 5, Carter Vandermeer. A freshman guard from Ann Arbor, Michigan, number 12, Nelson Sompa. A freshman guard from Canton, Michigan, number 14, Bradley Izuka. And a senior forward from Boise, Idaho, number 20, Lucas Broadsword. Kalamazoo coached by Nick Giart in his 5th year with the program, assisted by Matt Kovalt and Ryan Behan. Just under 2 minutes from getting this game underway. We thank you all for tuning in once again. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of a matchup featuring the Olivet Comets and the Kalamazoo Hornets.
Kalamazoo College, the MIAA, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by its student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racist, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, coaches, officials, or other fans is not permitted and will not be tolerated during today's game. As always, we remind you to be loud, be proud, and be positive. Now let's meet the starting lineups. For Olivet, at guard number 14, Aiden Hathaway. For the Hornets, at guard 5'11" freshman from Ann Arbor, number 12, Nelson Sompa. For Olivet, at guard number 23, Nathan Richardson. For the Hornets, at guard 6'2" junior from Howell, number 5, Carter Vandermeer. For the Comets, at forward number 12, Porter Kretschmann. For the Hornets, at guard 6' junior from Chelsea, number 2, Lucas Hannafin. For Olivet, at center number 40, Lee Hardy.
For the second time today, the Honorable Paul J. Breitenstein gets us started. Olivet in red, Kalamazoo in white. A lot of winning in Kalamazoo so far today. The Kalamazoo women picked up a win. Western Michigan picks up a win. Can the Hornet men do the same? They would have to avenge a 30-point loss at Olivet a little over a week ago, as Lucas Broadsword and Connor Skipper will get us started. Our officials, Shane Smith, Justin Hayes, Michael Cena. And we are underway. Hornets have it first. Olivet will go with a zone to start the game. 2-3 zone early as Broadsword being trapped in the corner. Gets it out to Nelson Sompa. Aggressive early for the Comets. Izuka in the middle of the floor. Tried to get it to Lucas Hannafin. It was deflected, and then a foul is going to be called against Lucas Hannafin. Olivet with a very big lineup. Lee Hardy, a 6'7", 240-pound center. Connor Skipper, a 6'10", 260-pound center. Both in the lineup. Their leading scorer is this guy right here, Nathan Richardson. Scores 15 a game for the Comets, working on Nelson Sompa. Hands it to Porter Kretschmann, who picks it up, kicks it over to Hardy. He'll let a three go, no good. Hannafin grabs the rebound. Nelson Sompa pushes ahead for the Hornets. Leave to Hannafin. Hannafin will drive, give to Carter Vandermeer. He gives it to Bradley Izuka. Down low to Lucas Broadsword, and it's blocked by Skipper. Richardson quickly into the lane, stops. Right-handed hook is no good. Hannafin the rebound. If this first minute tells you anything, it's going to be a back-and-forth, up-and-down game. Hannafin jabs. Picks up Olivet back to the zone. Sompa swings it around. Hannafin tries a three. Connects! Lucas Hannafin, the two-sport athlete, with his first three of the game. And now Richardson slows down after having an open look. Skipper, he's got Vandermeer on him. He's telling him post up. He's going to try a three. No good. Kretschmann grabs the offensive rebound. Up next to the rim, he scores. The freshman Porter Kretschmann, 6'4" from Grand Rapids, gets the first basket. Olivet extends the zone out a little bit, some full court pressure. These teams have met 35 times since 2008. Almost completely even. 18 Olivet wins, 17 for the Hornets. Hannafin another three. He got it! 2 for 2 for Hannafin. He scores about 7 a game. He's already at 6 as Aiden Hathaway pressured. To Kretschmann. Skipper fakes. Trying to back down Broadsword. Gives it to Richardson. He's going to step back. Tries a three. No good. And Hardy's got the offensive rebound. Turns back to the basket and scores. Sompa to the middle of the floor to Izuka. They break the press easily. Carter Vandermeer lines up a three. No good. Hardy muscles down the rebound. Richardson ahead to Kretschmann. In and out dribble all the way to the rim. Missed the dunk. What a move that would have been. And Sompa's got it for the Hornets. Sompa to Hannafin. Got another look. Connects again. Hannafin 3 for 3 to open it up. 9-4 Hornets, 3 threes for Hannafin already. Hathaway gives it to Skipper. Skipper puts his head down, trying to bully Broadsword. Looking for space. Got it to Hardy. He's into the lane. Shot doesn't go. It's tipped to Skipper. He lays it in. Olivet's size is probably going to give the Hornets issues all game long. And by the numbers it did at Olivet. Skipper and Hardy had 17 apiece, and then Nathan Richardson added 20. As the ball is going to be thrown off of Richardson. As J.J. Stevens will come in, he'll take Vandermeer out. This is probably just to get some sort of size in for the Hornets. As the inbound will go to Bradley Izuka. Izuka to Broadsword. Broadsword to Hannafin. Can he go 4 for 4? He can't. Izuka nearly tipped it in, and that's going to be out of bounds off a Skipper. A great hustle play by Izuka to give the Hornets a chance to get an extra possession. And Izuka gets it in next to the rim, got it up, got fouled, but couldn't get it to go. As the foul is against Porter Kretschmann, freshman who has had an impact. 10.6 points per game, 7.5 rebounds. Izuka, another freshman, is a 63.8% free throw shooter. 9.5 points per game in his first season of college basketball. He hits the free throw. As Olivet will bring in Evan Hanen, junior from Burton, Michigan. Takes Kretschmann out of the game. One more for Izuka. Away and no good. And Broadsword nearly had the offensive rebound. It's loose on the ground into the hands of Izuka. He goes right at Skipper and he's rejected by the taller Skipper, and a foul is going to be called against the Hornets. Izuka is aggressive, but he's listed at 6'4", Skipper at 6'10", giving up 6 inches. That is not going to be an easy finish. As the Hornets with a 10-6 advantage early. As Hathaway gets it. But revisit the series between these two teams a little bit. Obviously, Olivet picked up the win earlier this year as Skipper fakes a three, gives to Richardson. If you remember last year, oh, by the way, nice move by Richardson, and he traveled. Turnover for the Comets. Last year, Kalamazoo picked up 2 wins, won convincingly at Olivet, but here at Anderson, we'll tell you about that finish. Those who remember it will remember it well. But for now, we'll have the first media timeout. 4 minutes into this one, Lucas Hannafin lighting it up. Hornets with a 10-6 lead. Out of media timeout number 1, no subs for the Hornets or the Comets as they extend the pressure even more. It's a bit of a 2-2-1 look as Izuka trapped, got it to Sompa, then to J.J. Stevens, to Broadsword, rejected by Lee Hardy. So as mentioned, that game a year ago, January 17, 2024, Kalamazoo and Olivet featured a game-winning 3 by Lucas Broadsword, and that 3 still stands as Broadsword's only career 3. The highlight is out there. I believe it's on the Kalamazoo College Athletics YouTube. Go watch it because that was an incredible finish. Stevens attacks Hardy, kicks out to Nelson Sompa. Finds Broadsword near the rim, he scores. A great find by Nelson Sompa. Give the Hornets a 6-point lead early. Richardson picks it up, gives it to Hardy. They're trying to get it into Skipper. They do. Skipper, hook is good. Skipper scores just over 14 a game, the second leading scorer for the Comets. He's about 52% from the field. Broadsword with a floater that doesn't go. Stevens can't hold on to the rebound. Richardson will slow down. Trying to get it to Hardy. Skipper unloads a 3. He got it. And just like that, Olivet with the last 5. They've got it to 1-point game after the Hornets pushed it to 6. Stevens over to Izuka. He fakes a three. Now Sompa, one more to Hannafin. He'll drive, pulls up a tough shot, no good. A strong rebound by Hardy. And they race ahead. Hathaway out in front of the pack, blew the layup. And now Hannafin will turn and go. Izuka to Hannafin. He's going to get a step on Hathaway, and he's fouled. Second on Olivet, first on Aiden Hathaway. As a few subs for Olivet. Crutchman back in for the first time. Nolan Finkbeiner, senior from Freeland, Michigan. Braden Wine, sophomore from Olivet. And for the Hornets, DJ Ferguson back in action today after missing Wednesday's game, and Jackson Kiefer, the freshman. Ferguson is fouled. Ferguson, the senior from Lansing, Michigan. Kiefer, freshman from Ann Arbor. The foul was on, I believe, Wine. As the inbound pass nearly stolen by Richardson. Sompa recovers it. Olivet falls back to the zone. Ferguson to Sompa to Kiefer. They swing around again. Ferguson unloads a three. He got it. Ferguson back in action. They're happy for that. He's scoring about 7 a game, and they're happy to have those 7 points back. The last Olivet foul was on Braden Wine. As I try and enter it to Wine. Richardson gave it to Finkbeiner. He drives at Sompa. Gets to the baseline. Now Richardson, a lightning quick jab step, but the ball stripped away by Ferguson. Hornets look to run. Stevens trailing the play. Now Kiefer. Gave it to Sompa. One more to Kiefer. To Broadsword in the short corner. Over to Stevens. Out to Ferguson. He's got another look for three. And he hits another look for three. Hornets on fire early. They're 4 of 6. 18 points in the first 7 minutes. Finkbeiner in some trouble from Sompa. Hornets with a 7-point lead. Crutchman picks it up. Going for Hardy. Got it to Hardy, and he will have an easy lay-in for 2. 4 for Lee Hardy, the sophomore from Farmington Hills. Hornets moving the ball quickly. Kiefer to Sompa to Ferguson. Tries to enter it to Stevens. Hardy deflected it over to Kiefer. He tries a three, no good. Back iron. Kiefer's been a really good shooter for the Hornets since seeing more minutes. Crutchman drives. He's fouled. Foul's going to go on Stevens. That'll be Stevens' second already. Stevens not a guy you want picking up 2 fouls in this type of game with the size Olivet presents. There are going to be some subs for both teams as Crutchman to the line. 56.6% on the year. First free throws away. Got it with a roll. As Caleb Call comes in for the Hornets for the first time, junior from Grayling, Michigan. As Hathaway, Skipper, and Hanen come back in. Second free throw for Crutchman is good. Coopersville High School graduate. Comets fall back into the zone. Just one big guy in the game now with Skipper. As Call's got it. Tried to get it to Broadsword. It was stolen away. Comets can run. Finkbeiner leaves it for Skipper, who's trailing the play. Now a three for Hanen. Got it. That's Olivet's best shooter at 35%. Ties us up at 18. Olivet with 7 straight. Nelson Sompa near the rim. Tried to dump it off the keeper. Over to Ferguson. Out to Call. He fakes. Drives through the lane. He's fouled. It's going to go on Skipper. That'll be Skipper's first, and that will take us to another immediate timeout. Back and forth in scoring often and early in this one. Even at 18, 8.5 minutes in. Two free throws coming for Caleb. Call out of the timeout. 4 fouls against Olivet in the half, 3 against the Hornets. Even at 18 so far. Called to the line for the first time today. First free throws away. It's good. Just a touch under 70% from the line this year. The junior from Grayling scores about 4 points. As the second free throws away and good. And Izuka will come and take him out. So Finkbeiner with it for the Comets, who are using consistent subs with the style of play they want. Skipper hits Hanan on a back cut. Kretschmann has it blocked by Ferguson. Kretschmann was trying to rise up and throw it down again, and it was rejected. As Richardson comes back in for Olivet, and Mason Wickman, senior guard from Eaton Rapids, comes in for the first time. Skipper gets the inbound, fakes, starts to drive. Got Brotzer in the air. Now he gets it back. 7 to shoot. Skipper fumbling with it. Has Brotzer in the air again. Shoots over him. Scores with a foul. First on Broadsword. Sends Skipper, who's Olivet's best free throw shooter, to the line. Hannafin in for Kalamazoo, as well as Bandemir. Sompa and Kiefer come out. Skipper 75.5% at the line. Sophomore from Holland, Michigan. Graduated from Zeeland East High School. Free throws away, no good. Tied at 20. Hornets move from right to left. Ferguson to Broadsword. Broadsword drives at the baseline, picks it up to Izuka. Got it to Hannafin. Out to Bandemir. Halfway through the clock, nothing doing so far for the Hornets. 8 to shoot. Broadsword to Hannafin. Steps back, fades away. Tough two, no good. Kretschmann grabs the board. Olivet runs. Wickman fakes, now drives, gets into the paint, leaves for Richardson. Nothing doing right around the rim as the Hornets scramble Olivet into a half-court set. Now Kretschmann had it deflected by Ferguson. It goes out of bounds, 12 to shoot. Stevens will come back in. Keep an eye on Stevens. He's got 2 fouls. He's going to get the nod to guard Skipper. Inbound comes to Richardson. Now Skipper fakes the handoff, picks it up. Richardson steps back, got it to Skipper. 4 to shoot and a foul called on the way up. It's going to go on Ferguson. Nick Giard not happy about it. Skipper can give Olivet their first lead of the game. First foul on Ferguson, 5th on the Hornets. Halfway through the first half, first free throws away, no good. One more for the big man from Holland. It's away. It is good. First lead of the game for Olivet. Stevens finds Ferguson. Got it around Skipper. Couldn't finish, but he gets the offensive rebound. Dribbles it out. Now Stevens fakes, drives, and he's going to be fouled. That'll go on Hanen as Hardy comes back in, gets the two bigs back in for Olivet. Banamir looking for an inbound. It's Stevens over to Izuka, fake. Now Banamir, down low to Hannafin. Started the game 3 for 3 from deep. Got it to Ferguson, 10 to shoot. Stevens down to Izuka. Gets a step through. He's going to be fouled by Skipper, I believe. It is, so that's 2 on Skipper. That's a big second foul. It's the 6th on Olivet, so the next one puts the Hornets in the bonus. Izuka shooting 2. 1 of 2 from the stripe today. First one drops. So Hanen immediately back in. One more for Izuka, away and good. So the Hornets retake the lead, and they'll make a sub in for the first time today. Connor Koke, sophomore from Macomb, Michigan. Richardson gives to Hanen. They try and enter to Hardy. Knocked out of bounds by Stevens. Koke was right behind there for a possible takeaway. 22-21. Inbound to Hardy. Gets it down low to Richardson. Richardson. And a whistle. No travel, which I think the Hornet crowd wanted. I believe it's a shot clock issue. Sam Hargraves loudly from the Olivet bench yelling, "Don't think, play," to his guys. As the inbound goes to Crutchman, to Richardson. Crutchman drives, got it to Hardy. He gets a 3, that doesn't go, and Izuka's got the board. Ahead to Bandamer. Hannafin over to Koke. Koke at 6'8", a guy who can stretch the floor with his ability to shoot it. Hannafin gets around a screen, steps through the lane. He's fouled. That's going to be on Hardy. That's his first. It means 1 and 1 for Hannafin. Hannafin, statistically speaking, best free throw shooter on this team. As Wine will come back in, takes out Crutchman. Broadsword set to come back in for Kalamazoo.
Lucas Broadsword also in for Kalamazoo. Hannafin shooting 1 and 1.
1 and 1 for Hannafin. Shots away. It does not go. Rare that Hannafin misses those. He's 82% from the year. Right on the hip of Richardson. Richardson gets downhill, got it up, couldn't get it to go. It's tipped to Izuka. Izuka looking to go. He'll be slowed down, though, by Wine and Richardson, and the Hornets will get into the half court against the zone again. 8:10 to go. Broadsword in some traffic, out to Banamir. He drives, slowed down by Richardson. Now to Koke. Out to Izuka, tries a three, got a three. Izuka, not a great three-point shooter, just 50% on the year. Connects, and the Hornets' hot shooting continues. 6 of 9 from downtown. Hannafin got hammered on a screen by Hardy. Now they try and get it to him. They get the switch back, though, as Broadsword back on to Hardy. Now a handoff to Wickman and an offensive foul. It's on Hanan. It's his second, and it's going to take us to another media timeout. Back and forth, intense action at Anderson so far. The Hornets with a 25-21 lead over Olivet. Sompa back in for the Hornets. The freshman point guard returns. Olivet playing the zone they've played all night. And a huge part of what they've done this season. As Izuka, flare screen to Branimir. Down low to Broadsword. Fades on Hardy. Couldn't get it. Izuka out hustles everyone for the board. Now a skip to Koki. He'll drive to the baseline. Tried to dump it to Broadsword. Wasn't a great pass, though. He gets it back, though, and scores. Broadsword's second bucket gives the Hornets a 6-point lead. Richardson, lightning quick again to the rim, and he scores. First basket for Richardson, the leading scorer for Olivet. Skip to Izuka. Baseline drive on Hanan. To Broadsword. Out to Bandamere. A corner three. He got it! Another three for the Hornets. 7 of 10 in the first half. They came out on fire, shooting better than they have all year. Richardson, another quick crossover. To the rim, he's fouled. Hornets have mentioned a 26% for three-point shooting team. 70% right now as the foul goes against Koki. Richardson to the line for 2 free throws. Pretty good free throw shooter, 73%. Free throws away, it is good. A couple of subs for the Comets. As Finkbeiner back in and Crutchman back in as well. Hanan stays in with the 2 fouls. Connor Skipper's already on the bench with 2 of his own. Second free throw for Richardson comes up short. Koki muscles down the rebound. Izuka to Koki. Picks it up. Gives it to Broadsword, who mishandles it, and it ends up with Hardy. Richardson racing in the front court. Oh, a Euro. Beautifully done by Richardson. Makes it a 4-point game. Sam Hargraves begging for energy from his bench. Kretschmann went for the steal, didn't get it. Richardson to Bandamere. He's got another 3. No good. Sompa, the smallest guy on the floor, of the offensive rebound. Izuka drives, left it for Koki. He has it taken away. Olivet running, can cut it to 1 possession, and Finkbeiner slows down. There's under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Richardson to Kretschmann. Tried to give it to Hardy, threw it away, and ahead to Izuka. No one in front of him, has a man behind him, and Hanan is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd. Not a foul that Hargraves and the Olivet staff mad about. As it prevents an easy 2 for Izuka. But it is the third on Evan Hanen. Izuka back to the line, where he is 3 of 4 today. First free throw's away, good. As Wine will come take Hanen out, and Skipper will come back in with the 2 fouls, takes out Hardy. High scoring half so far, and we still got 5.5 minutes left. 31-26 Hornets lead. Izuka knocks it down. Ferguson back in for Izuka, who leaves with 8 points. Richardson draws the defensive assignment from Ferguson. Crosses over into the lane. All the way to the rim, he scores. Richardson has been so good in this last stretch, where he's picked up now 7 points. Back to a 4-point game. Broadsword over to Sompa. They move it around, continuing to swing it. Vandermeer to Sompa. So far, they haven't been able to get anything into the middle of the floor. They get it to Koki, who got Skipper in the air. Couldn't finish. Nearly was the third on Skipper, but he was ultra careful to keep the arms up. Richardson stops, gives to Wine. Olivet can cut to 1 possession again. Finkbeiner stops, leads for Skipper. Currently drawing Koki. Now Finkbeiner pulls up mid-range shot, got it. Finkbeiner scores about 3.5 a game. That's his first of the night. 2-point game. Broadsword to Koki. Now Ferguson. 1 more to Koki. Broadsword to Vandermeer. Floats and finishes at Crutchman. Olivet quickly ahead to Skipper. Hands it to Crutchman. Gives to Finkbeiner. Quick trigger 3. No good. Rebounded by Vandermeer. Koki, middle of the floor again. Starts to go at Skipper. Out to Ferguson. He'll step back at a 3. No good. And the rebound tipped to Wine. Another media timeout coming, and start to see a little bit of the fatigue. Richardson, great poke away by Sompa. Can he outrun everybody to the floor? He will, and he's going to be fouled by Crutchman. Another foul that Hargraves is not mad at, more happy at the hustle getting back. But it is the second on Porter Crutchman, and it will take us to our final media timeout of the first half. Hornets with a 34-30 advantage. Two free throws for Nelson Sompa out of the break. Hornets are going to be in the double bonus for the rest of the way as Hardy comes back in for Skipper. First free throw for Sompa's away and good. 93.8% free throw shooter. He is the best one on the roster. ahead of Hannafin, who is awaiting to come in for him. One more, it's away, it's no good, rare miss. And the ball hit off of Sompa, great save by Lee. That free throw was Sompa's first basket of the game. He's got 4 assists though, he checks out, 3:19 to go, 5-point Hornet lead. Finkbeiner handling it against Hannafin. Nearly lost it, had to pick up the dribble. Got it to Wine. Now Richardson. Kretschmann. Finkbeiner. Another quick trigger 3. That's no good. And Koki will hold on to the rebound. Hornets trying to extend the lead to 3 possessions. Broadsword in the corner to Hannafin. Hannafin weaving through traffic, but got it to Carter. One more Koki. Baseline drive. Picks up the dribble, and he tried to give it to Ferguson, but Ferguson was further than where he was. Giard says it's a good idea. As Finkbeiner comes out, Hathaway back in for the Comets. Richardson gives to Hathaway in the corner, trying to find a way to get it to Hardy. Kretschmann's got it now. Halfway through the clock. Try to go back to Wine, and now Hathaway quickly into Hardy. Out to Wine, a wide open 3. No good, hit the support beam and out of bounds to the Hornets. Izuka back in for Kalamazoo. Koki comes out. Hannafin handles for the Hornets. Olivet, as they have been all day and will likely remain there in the zone. Vandermeer gets on a cut, took some contact. One more. Hannafin open again. Couldn't get it to go, missed everything. Remember, he started 3 of 3 from deep to open the game. Hasn't hit since. As Skipper comes back in, they're going to go back to 2 big. Go through some scores right now in MIAA men's basketball. Albion leading Alma 34-20. Trine dominating Adrian 46-19. And in the rivalry, Calvin leading Hope 31-28. Calvin unbeaten in league play, just knocking off Trine. Kretschmann drives, gets through the lane, and scores. A step through, and Kretschmann's got it to a 3-point game. Vandermeer to Hannafin. Threw it over the head of Izuka. Now Kretschmann trying to get through everywhere, and a foul called. It's going to be 1-1 for Kretschmann. Foul's going to go on Hannafin. It's going to be the second on Hannafin. Minute 24 to go in the first half. It is going to be 1-1. It is the second foul on Hannafin. Second Hornet with 2 fouls. Kretschmann's free throw is good. As Wine will come back in, takes Skipper out of the game. As Skipper went a full sprint off the court. Draw some smiles from his coaches and teammates. One more free throw for Kretschmann. Got it. Kretschmann's perfect from the line today. He's got 8 points. All that extends the pressure. Push ahead to Broadsword, to Ferguson. Over to Vandermeer, got to look for 3, connects again. 8 of 14 from deep for the Hornets. Puts the lead back to 4. Kretschmann looking for Hardy. Wine picks it up, has it deflected into the hands of Hannafin. Under a minute to go. Hannafin racing, trying to get through everybody, couldn't finish. And now Richardson can go. 3-on-3, Kretschmann is fouled. He is so good at drawing those fouls. As that one's going to go on Vandermeer, it'll be his first.
Nelson Sopa returns for Kalamazoo. Evan Hoden checks in for
Honan comes back in for Olivet, taking out Wine. Sompa back in for the Hornets. This is 1-1 again for Crutchman. Perfect from the line tonight, 4 for 4. Free throws away, it is good. Far outperforming his season average of 56%. He's got it back to a three-point game, 47.1 to go in the half. One more for Crutchman. And that one rattles out, so no good. Hornets could get a 2-for-1 if they go quick, and then Richardson just took it away from Hannafin. And then Richardson gets all the way to the rim and scores. 1 point game. .36 seconds, Ferguson walks it up. About a 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ferguson picks it up to Hannafin. Now to Bandemer. Broadsword nearly had it taken away. Now Broadsword in some trouble. Got it to Izuka. He couldn't handle it. So at 13.6 seconds, Olivet can take a lead going into the break as Skipper's going to come in for the Comets, and Stevens is going to come in for the Hornets as well. Nathan Richardson, 9 points in the latter half of the first half. Richardson gets it. 10 seconds. Trying to give the Comets the lead. Richardson likely going to try and do it himself. Richardson spins, loses it. Broadsword's not going to come up with it. Ferguson will. The half-court look. No good. And the Hornets will hang on to a 1 point lead as we go to the break. Halftime score 38-37. What a first half we've had so far. Let's take a look at some numbers. Olivet is 52% from the field. Hornets are 40%. Comets are just 2 of 9 from deep, and the Hornets 8 of 14. Both teams have shot 11 free throws. Olivet's made 7. Kalamazoo's made 8. Dead even in rebounds, 17 apiece, and turnovers, 7 for the Comets, 8 for the Hornets. Been an incredibly even-matched game so far through this one. As we look at the individual numbers, Olivet led by Connor Skipper, who, despite having 2 fouls, scored 10 points. Porter Crutchman adding 9, as well as Nathan Richardson. Leading them in boards is Lee Hardy at 6, and in assists, they've got 3 guys with 1. Their foul trouble, Evan Hanen with 3, Parker Crutchman and Connor Skipper each with 2. On the Hornets side, very balanced. Lucas Hannafin with a 3-point eruption to start the game. He's got 9 points. Bradley Izuka and Carter Vandermeer each with 8. Izuka leads them with 4 rebounds. Hannafin with 3 and assists. Nelson Sompa's got 4. Their foul trouble, Hannafin with 2 and J.J. Stevens with 2. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back with you shortly for the second half of play. It was an incredibly entertaining first half. We hope the second half is just the same. Halftime score, Kalamazoo 38, Olivet 37. Again, my name is Zach Metz. We thank you all for tuning in to today's broadcast of Hornet Athletics. Welcome back to the final 20 minutes of basketball today here in Anderson, and it was a great first half. Kalamazoo leading Olivet 39-38. Olivet will have the basketball first, trying to take their first lead since 21-20. They have led in this game for just 2.8% of that first half. As the Comet starters will be Nathan Richardson, Porter Kretschman, Connor Skipper, Lee Hardy, and Aiden Hathaway. For the Hornets, Nelson Sompa, Carter Bandemir, Lucas Broadsword, Lucas Hannafin, and Bradley Izuka. Hathaway drives, gives it to Kretschman. He spins up near the rim, couldn't finish, and Izuka's got the rebound. Izuka gives it to Carter Bandemir. Olivet, who was in a zone the whole first half, in a zone again here. Izuka goes right at Lee Hardy, got the foul, got the bucket. Sometimes you don't question how Bradley Izuka gets these to go. You just enjoy it if you're a Hornet fan. Foul is on Lee Hardy. That's his second. And Izuka to the line for one more. Where in the first half he was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Not a great free throw shooter on the year, 63.8%. Free throws away, came up short, and the rebound to Sompa. Got it to Izuka, spinning. He's going to go right back at Hardy. He is. Shots blocked by Connor Skipper from behind. Broadsword got it up. He's fouled. Who is this going on? It's on Hardy, who immediately picks up 2.5, and he's got 3. It'll send Lucas Broadsword to the line for the first time today. And a timeout call by Olivet. 30-second timeout. 30 seconds into the half. Hornets lead by 3. During the timeout, let's go around the MIAA in basketball. Albion leading Alma 51-31 at Albion. Trine leading Adrian 64-34. And Calvin leading Hope 40-30. As we look at the league standings, and then we'll go through women's basketball. Calvin at 7-0. If their score holds, they'll be 8-0. Trine at 6-1, trying to get to 7-1. Hope right there at 4-3. Adrian at 4-3. Albion and Olivet both at 3-4. That would be the tournament field as we sit. And then Kalamazoo at 1-6. Alma at 0-7. Hornets need a win badly to get themselves in the conversation and get a game closer to Olivet. Alma, in all likelihood, out of contention at 0-7, not just in the league, but they're 0-18 on the year. Let's also take a look at the women's basketball scores. Alma leading Albion 57-43 in the game earlier today. Kalamazoo defeated Olivet 70-57 here at Anderson. Broadsword to the line for 2, the senior from Boise and Centennial High School is a 64% free throw shooter on the day. First free throw is away. It is good. Quiet day for the big man from Boise. That puts him at 5 points now. Makes it a 4-point game. Second free throw for Broadsword is good. First 4 of the half to the Hornets. They lead by 5. Sompa, don't know if he tripped over himself or over Skipper, but Skipper gets downhill, fakes, turning around, fades away. Shot was blocked by Broadsword. So Izuka brings it into the front court for the Hornets. Hornets shot incredibly hot in the first half. I've gone inside to start the second. Hannafin in some trouble. Got it to Broadsword. Trying to step through the lane. Does, and scores. The footwork of Broadsword gives the Hornets a 7-point lead. They start the half on a 6-0 run. Richardson gives to Hathaway. Open 3, no good. Bandemir the rebound. Sompa the other way. They'll slow down. Bandemir to Izuka. Izuka going to challenge Hardy again. Shot doesn't go. He couldn't hold on to the rebound. Kretschman's got it. Now Hathaway Gave to Richardson, who had a very good first half. Trying to get it to Hardy. They do. Hardy flips the shot up and scores. 6 for Lee Hardy. They extend the zone a little bit. Hannafin down low to Broadsword. Out to Izuka, and the Hornets slow down again. That was Olivet's first bucket of the second half. Izuka has Richardson behind him. He'll try a mid-range jumper. That's no good. Hardy fell down, and Richardson will bring it ahead. 5-point lead for the Hornets. Olivet can get it back to a one-possession game. They're looking for Crutchman. Hathaway drives. Gives it to the freshman. Now looking for Skipper. Crutchman crosses back over into the lane again. Turns, fades, and got it. Double digits for Crutchman. It's a 3-point game. Olivet has not allowed the Hornets to extend the lead past 7. Broadsword starts the drive, dumps to Hannafin, has it blocked, but a foul. See if this is on Skipper or not. It would be his third. It is. It's his third, so both bigs for Olivet with 3. As Hannafin will go back to the line. He missed his only free throw of the day so far. This one's away and good. Hannafin started the game with 3 straight threes, the first 9 points for the Hornets. And this was his first point since, as J.J. Stevens back in. It is J.J.'s birthday today. Second free throw, good for Hannafin. Richardson gives it to Crutchman, looking for Hardy. Olivet brought Braden Wine in for Skipper. Wine's got it now, spinning on Stevens. Up at him, and he scores. Tough bucket for Wine for his first point of the game. Back to 3 points. Hannafin gets it to the front court, drives, tried to leave for Stevens, and it's taken away. 2-on-2 for Olivet as Hathaway will go right at Sompa, up and he scores. 1-point game, and now Olivet going to get into this a little bit. Sompa trying to get it in, got it to Hannafin, into the front court, ahead to Bandemir, sidestep, now Hannafin, got an open 3, came up short, but Broadsword has the offensive rebound, got the shot up, no good. The deflection goes to Sompa. Sompa to Bandemir, to Broadsword, at Hardy, fades, and scores. Broadsword starting to roll a little bit in the second half. Up to 10 points. Hathaway around the screen. Hathaway attacks, floats, scores. Olivet with the momentum now. Trailing by 1. Bandemir, a wide open 3, no good. And Crutchman's got the rebound. Comets can take a lead. Hathaway tried to get it to Richardson, somehow did. It went right through the hands of Bandemir. Richardson to Crutchman, right by the rim. Gets it to Hardy on the cut, and he scores, and Olivet's got the lead back. Stevens to Bandemir. Olivet leading for the first time since 21-20. Broadsword drives, floats, hit the side of the backboard. They try and race ahead, and a great deflection by Sompa to get possession back. Bandemir walks into a 3, came up way short. Hathaway racing ahead. Feels like both teams need the media timeout. Ball's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay here, and we will get the media timeout right now. Hornets came out on a run to start the half, and now Olivet answers to retake the lead. 49-48 Comets, 5.5 into the first half. Olivet used a 12-4 run over the course of 3.5 minutes to retake the lead. 49-48, they lead it. They've got possession here as Hornets make some subs. Connor Koke, DJ Ferguson, and Jackson Kiefer all return to the game. As the inbound goes to Richardson, he'll step back, tries a long two. No good. Kretschmann's got the offensive rebound, but has it ripped away by Koke. Sompa to Kiefer. Calling out a play is Nick Giard. Ferguson gets a mid-range jumper. No good. Stevens grabs the rebound. Stevens attacks, leaves it for Ferguson, who can't finish. And then the rebound will be tied up. It'll be a jump ball and stay on this end. Ferguson will inbound against the zone. The inbound goes to Koke. Ferguson comes around the screen, slams on the brakes. Tried to get it to Stevens, did, and now Sompa is going to get an open three, banks it in! Unconventional, but it worked. It gets the Hornets the lead back. It's a 2-point lead. First field goal attempt of the game for Sompa goes in the old-fashioned way. Kretschmann picks it up, out to Hathaway. Tries to answer with a three, no good. Koke the rebound. This feels like a big possession, even though there's still so much time left. In these types of games, every possession feels massive. Koke to Sompa. They've used half the clock. Sompa trying to get everybody right. Stevens in the corner. 5 to shoot. Stevens flips it up. Couldn't get it. Offensive rebound. And then Wine was able to hold on to the rebound. Got it to Richardson. Richardson will begin to run through the lane. He's fouled. On the floor, it's on Sompa. It'll be his first. And Olivet will make subs as Nolan Finkbeiner back in, as well as Mason Wickman. And Kalamazoo will take a timeout. So 12:48 to go. Hornets take their second timeout of this game. They lead 51-49. Comets basketball out of the timeout. Hardy's got it. Will he try and back down Broadsword? No, he'll kick it out. Finkbeiner in some trouble, gave it to Hardy. Looks like he might try and go to work now. He will with 10 to shoot. Into the lane, the right hook is no good. Good defense by Broadsword. Sompa slows down. They swing around Ferguson. Continuing to whip it around the perimeter. Now Koke over to Kiefer. He's got a good look. No good. Broadsword pulls down the offensive rebound. And Sompa finds Broadsword, and he's fouled. This is on Hardy. It's his fourth, and it is on Hardy. Fourth on Lee Hardy. So the bigs for Olivet collecting some foul trouble. Hardy's picked up 3 in this half, and Broadsword back to the line.
Broadsword at the line, shooting that one, but
He's got 10 in the game, 8 in the second half. First free throw away, no good. Skipper back in for Hardy, who will come out with 12:05 to go in the game. Hornets are 12 of 16 at the line as a team. Second one goes. That's now 13 of 18. Over their season average is 65%. They have a 3-point lead. Wickman's got the handoff. Hanen drives, gives to Wickman. One more to Finkbeiner. Kretschmann fakes, now drives, spins, leans in, and he walked. And that will take us to another media timeout. Lots of stoppages, but these teams could use the rest of how intense this game has been. Hornets now with a 3-point lead with 11:45 to go. On the floor for the Hornets, Ferguson, Sompa, Kiefer, Koki, Broadsword. For Olivet, Wickman, Finkbeiner, Skipper, Kreckman, and Hanen. Koki gets it over, Wickman right on his tail. Hornets settle into the half court again. Sompa picks it up, now Kiefer over to Ferguson. He steps through the lane, got it to Sompa, got a shake. Over to Koki, lines up a three, no good. Hornets have cooled off in the second half from deep. They are 1 of 6. Kreckman gets all the way to the rim and scores. Ferguson trying to create some space. As the game slows down again. Sompa to Broadsword to Koki. Didn't want to take the shot, now back to Broadsword. Spins, picks it up, Koki one more. Sompa, another three, no. And the Hornets have really cooled off, and Koki's going to pick up the foul. Trying to take the ball away from Skipper. Just the second on the Hornets of the half.
Foul is on Connor Koki, that's his second personal.
Second one on Koki is Izuka and Bandemir come back in for Kiefer and Koki. Olivet can retake the lead here in a 1-point game. Richardson's got it. He's got 9 points today. Wickman had it deflected. Now Kretschmann. Kretschmann leads Olivet with 13, and a three goes for Hanen. Olivet's best 3-point shooter gives them the lead back. Izuka has Wickman poking at it. Now Sompa starts to drive. Now Ferguson to Sompa. Across the Bandemir. 10 to shoot. 7. Sompa drives. Found Bandemir. What a find. His three doesn't go. Bandemir's got the rebound and a foul. No, it's on the Hornets. It's on Bandemir. Hannafin comes back in. It's the second on Bandemir, and I think the entirety of gym cannot believe that call. 9:51 to go. Olivet can take a 2-possession lead. Richardson to Hanen. Drives. Now Richardson looking for Skipper. Hanen thought about another one, then got it to Skipper. He scores. Ferguson is trapped. Got it to Hannafin. The Hornets, who have cooled off shooting, need to find a way to get some sort of offense. Izuka's got it. He scores. A great find by Ferguson and a great finish. Izuka with 12. He leads the Hornets. Richardson gets into the lane, kicks it out to Hanen. They're looking for Skipper. They got it to Skipper. Near the rim, scores again. Skipper's got 14. Back to a 4-point game. Now Skipper's got 12. Izuka right at him. No. Rather, I was incorrect. It is 14 for Skipper. Kretschmann slows down. 4-point lead for the Comets. Kretschmann to Hanen. Got a step going to the baseline, and he scores. 6-point lead. Ahead to Bandemir to Izuka. Hannafin trying to quickly change the momentum. He can't do it. Izuka grabs the board, though. Leaves to Broadsword. And a kick against Kretschmann with 8:10 to go. As Hathaway back in for the Comets and Sompa back in. Hardy comes back in too, so the two bigs back in. Remember, Hardy's got 4 fouls and Skipper's got 3. 6-point Comet advantage. The inbound comes to Izuka. Izuka being pressured now to Bandemir. Sompa's got 12. Bandemir to Hannafin. Izuka. Hardy falls down, and Izuka scores. We'll have another media timeout coming up at the next dead. 4-point game. Comets lead. Richardson gets it across the timeline. He's being pressured by Sompa. They're trying to find a high-low and get it to Hardy. They do. He steps through. Shot doesn't go. Rebound to Hardy. He got it back, and then Sompa gets called for the foul. It'll be Olivet ball underneath when we come back from the timeout. The Comets have got momentum. They lead it 60-56. (60-56), Comets lead. They've outscored the Hornets by 5 in the half. Been an incredibly entertaining game and the Hornets have just gone ice cold in the second half from deep after being on fire in the first half. First half shot 57%, in the second half 11. As Kretschmann will come in, Hardy will come out. .7:25 to go, 4-point game. Skipper's got it. Out to Richardson. Richardson still looking for a way to get it to Skipper. Good denial by Broadsword. Now Kreshman fakes, spins. Found Richardson underneath, who missed the layup. Hornets catch a bit of a break. That's Sompa who's in trouble. Kept it away, and now Izuka fakes and kicks it out. Now Sompa to Hannafin. Broadsword in the corner. Drives at Kreshman. Long kick to Sompa. Now Hannafin to Izuka. Out to Bandamere. 5 to shoot. Bandamere dumps it down to Broadsword. Got it up, couldn't finish, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds to the Hornets.
Out of bounds, it'll stay Hornet basketball.
Fresh 20 on the clock. Hannafin, after they got a fresh clock, is stopped. Got it to Izuka somehow, dumped a Broadsword, and Skipper's going to pick up a foul. That's going to be his 4th. As the Broadsword got him in the air. 6:25 left. Both bigs for Olivet have 4. 2 free throws for Broadsword in a 4-point game. Broadsword's had a big second half where he's got 9 points. This free throw, no good. 11 on the game for Broadsword as Finkbeiner comes in. Olivet will keep Skipper in the game. One more for Broadsword. So away he got it, so we're back to 1 possession. Finkbeiner gets it over, has Hannafin tight to him. Finkbeiner to Richardson. A lot of time left, 6:10, 3-point game. Nobody's led by more than 7. Kreshman through the lane, couldn't get it, and it's going to be into the hands of Kreshman, and a jump ball. We'll keep it here. Kreshman inbounds. They go to Skipper. Skipper spins, trying to create space. Throws up a right-handed hook. That's no good. Three-point game. Hornets had not been able to hit the deep shot in the second half, though. They've hit one. It was a Sompa bank. Sompa gets it to Izuka. Izuka attacks out to Hannafin. Bandamere will try. Comes up short. Broadsword couldn't hold on to it. And Olivet will get it back. 5.5 to go. Remember, Skipper is playing with 4. Only 2 Comets with 4. It's both of their bigs. Hornets with nobody with more than 2. Kreshman to Richardson. He drives. Got it out to Finkbeiner. Finkbeiner drives. Got it to Hanen. He'll try a 3. He's been hot today, but I couldn't get that one. Broadsword's got the rebound. Sompa again will walk it up. Each team with 2 timeouts. The possession arrow right now favors the Hornets. 5 minutes to go. What's been an incredibly entertaining game. Sompa to Izuka. Blocked by Skipper. Loose, out of bounds. It hit Izuka. Richardson crosses over, gets into the lane, up and under, couldn't get it. Richardson's incredibly quick, but he couldn't finish that one. Izuka to Hannafin. And again, they will slow down. Sompa around the screen. Out to Hannafin. Vandermeer to Izuka. Faces up on Skipper. Out to Vandermeer. Is this the one? No. Broadsword got the rebound. Back he scores. A tough finish at Crutchman. We're at a 1-point game, 4 minutes to go. Finkbeiner leaves for Hanen. Got a three. No good. Sompa grabs the rebound and a foul called. On Broadsword, they say he held Skipper. It's underneath, so still no free throws, neither team in the bonus yet. And it will take us to our final media timeout of this game. The scoring's cooled off, but the intensity has not. Olivet leading it 60-59. Three minutes, 57 seconds to go, and a 1-point lead for Olivet. They've led for the majority of this second half. Kalamazoo led almost the entire first half, but it was very close as Hardy back in for Olivet. So both of their bigs who have 4 fouls are into the game. Richardson gets the inbound. They're looking for Skipper as J.J. Stevens just came back in for the Hornets. Trying to create a high-low. They got it to Skipper. A spin to the baseline and a foul called underneath. That's number 6 on the Hornets. 3rd on Stevens. They get a fresh 20. Hardy had it knocked out of bounds by Izuka. As Hardy will come out, Finkbeiner back in, so whatever was drawn up didn't quite work. Richardson gets a mid-range shot, no good. Stevens the rebound, the Hornets can retake the lead here. Izuka's got it. Hannafin, game has slowed down to a grinder. Hannafin to Stevens, to Sompa, the fake, kept possession. Got it out to Hannafin, 7 to shoot. Vandermeer, this is a long 2, came up short. Izuka couldn't hold on to it. Here come the Comets. Hanen, back out to Crutchman. Hanen will try and hit. A big 3 for Olivet, pushes the lead back to 4. Izuka to Vandermeer to Sompa. Hannafin drives, try to get it back to Izuka, taken away. Here comes Crutchman to Richardson. He lobbed it to Crutchman, who lays it in, and a 6-point lead just like that. Hannafin down low to Stevens. To Izuka, right by the rim. Couldn't finish, but Vandermeer there to tip it in. Got it back to 4. .205 left. Hornets need stops. Richardson spins in space. Out to Skipper. Could it be a three for the big man? 17 for Skipper. Makes it a 3-possession game. Olivet with 2 big threes in the final few minutes. Bandemir, they need this one. They don't get it. The Hornets have gone cold in the second half. Under 90 seconds to go. And it looks like Olivet's in control now. In position to get back to 500 in league play. Finkbeiner gave it to Hanen. Hanen, who's hit 3 threes today and has 11 points. 6 to shoot, 5 to shoot. Kretschmann tries to find Skipper, and it was turned over. But there's under a minute to go now. Hornets got to go. Izuka to Sompa. Izuka to Stevens. They got to go quick. There's under 50 seconds left. Bandemir to Hannafin. To Izuka. Drives. Couldn't get it. And Olivet rebounds. And they're screaming a foul now, and they do, which means 1-1 with 36 seconds. Olivet in some pretty good shape now. As Broadsword and Ferguson finally able to come back into the game. Hornets will take a timeout. 36.3 to go. One and one for Nolan Finkbeiner. He's about a 69% free throw shooter on the year. First free throw's away. It's good. He earns the bonus. And Olivet now up 8. Largest lead for either side today. They will, should this result hold, improve to 6 and 13 overall. Second one is good. 4 and 4 in league play. Hornets in real trouble now of missing the league tournament, as they will be 8 and 11 and 1 and 7 in league play. And the pass is taken away by Hanen, and he is fouled. Second one on Ferguson. In a game where the Hornets led the majority of it, but specifically almost the entire first half, they're going to fall a little bit short. Free throw good for Hanen. Hanen hits them both. Comets have been real good at the stripe. 11 of 15. "20 seconds. Ferguson can't get it. Kretschmann takes it away, and he is fouled by Sompa. So Kretschmann will get 2 more. Pretty good day for Porter Kretschmann. 15 points. Second on the team as of now. Hits the free throw. He hits this one. He'll tie Skipper for the lead. The unsung hero's got to be Evan Hanen. Scores just 3 a game, has 13 today, including 3 threes and 2 big ones. Second free throw, good. Olivet outscoring Kalamazoo by 14 in the second half. A lot of this by free throws here at the end. Izuka trying to get a shot up. Ferguson hoists, couldn't get it. Hanen rebounds, and the Comets are back to 500 in league play. A big win for Olivet, and a tough loss as the Hornets fall in another close game at home. As we take a look at the final numbers, Porter Kretschmann and Connor Skipper both lead Olivet with 17. Evan Hanen adding 13 in boards. Skipper with 8. Lee Hardy with 7. Kretschmann with 6 and an assist. Kretschmann with 4. Nathan Richardson with 3 for the Hornets. They were pretty balanced, led by Bradley Izuka's 14, Lucas Broadsword 14, Lucas Hannafin with 11, and Carter Bandemer with 10. Rebounds, Bradley Izuka 8, Lucas Broadsword 7. And an assist, Nelson Sompa 4, Broadsword, DJ Ferguson, JJ Stevens, and Connor Koki, each with 2. That'll wrap this up. Our next broadcast will be on Wednesday when Kalamazoo will take on Albion in men's basketball. They have 3 more home games of the 2024-25 season. We thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Zach Metz. Your final score from today, one more time, Olivet 74, Kalamazoo 61. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.